Okay, I am really, really excited to talk tonight about wellness on a budget. That's one of the most popular things or common things that I hear when I talk to people about starting this young living lifestyle is I can't afford it. I can't afford essential rewards. I can't afford all those oils. And I get it and have understanding and grace for that. But I have found that this journey has saved me money, and you find different ways to make it work with whatever your budget is. Where there's a will, there's a way. When we got started with Young Living, it was because I needed to save money because we were spending too much in medical expenses. And the fact that we've gone to the doctor once in 6.5 years, and we had been every other month prior to that, definitely accomplished my goals of some financial savings in the medical world. So I'm thrilled to share this evening about oils on a budget, and I am getting a presentation here from Grow Workspace, and hopefully you can see the oils on a budget. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see it here on my screen? Awesome. And I'm going to go fairly quickly. Feel free to take a screenshot of something, and this will also stay as a YouTube video in our library for you to catch up on or share with other people later. Okay, we all know you could go buy cheaper oils and supplements and products somewhere else if you wanted to, but nothing else that you get is going to have the same guarantee that Young Living has, which is the seed to seal guarantee. And it means their quality is second to none. You are truly getting the best oils on the planet, bar none. So it's worth it if it costs a little bit more than the $4.95 bottle of frankincense at Walmart, which stay away, be very afraid. Young Living is #1 in sourcing, science, in their legal standards. It just really is the best. If you ever have an opportunity to go to one of their farms, I highly recommend it. Should be on a bucket list for everybody. Safety and usage, I'm not going to get into this a lot. There are multiple ways that we use our products, but because we're talking about oils in a budget, I want to highlight this first tip that says dilute with a carrier oil if desired. If you are looking to stretch your oils a little bit farther, you can definitely dilute them. It will slow down the absorption rate, and so it might slow down some of the effectiveness of the oil, but it definitely gets you more bang for your buck because you can use just a few drops with a carrier oil instead of putting it on neat or straight, is what they call it. So there's your first budget tip for the evening. Okay, we've all heard the myth, oils are too expensive. However, I'm going to show you, I'm not going to go over all of them, but there are over 50 oils that Young Living has that cost under $20 per bottle. And you can find the full lists. Just do a quick Google search and you'll find them. But if you break it down by price, it actually is not going to be that expensive. So let's be real for a minute. Rose essential oil. Rose is probably the most expensive oil that Young Living has. Fun fact, because it takes 22 pounds of rose petals, picture that, 22 pounds of rose petals to get a 5 milliliter bottle of rose oil. Okay, so it could be considered expensive at almost $2 a drop. One drop, $2. Let that sink in. But if you were just using 1 drop a day and it was working with your body to regulate and balance hormone production, promote a healthy skin, aid in your natural detox process, spice things up in the bedroom, boost feelings of confidence and self-esteem, along with countless other benefits that I can't specifically mention, would you still consider it to be too expensive at $2 a drop? It all really is in the perspective of what am I getting from it? People are willing to pay $6 for a coffee at Starbucks that's gone and they have nothing to show for it in 30 minutes because they value that. So $2 for a drop of oil on the high end per day, is it worth it? Well, are you getting a bang for your buck? Okay. So I challenge you to take a good hard look at what you may be spending $2 on every day And every choice you make when it comes to your wellness is either fighting disease or contributing to it. And I am a firm believer that we need to invest in our wellness now versus pay on the back end down the road. So Young Living has 50 oils that cost less than $20 per bottle. And let's take a look at them. If you've got the chat pulled up, tell us one of your favorite oils, and bonus points if you look it up real quick to tell us the cost per drop for your oil. If you don't have it on top of your head or can't pull up the Young Living website real quick, it's okay. 5 milliliter bottle typically has a roughly 85 to 90 drops, and a 15 milliliter bottle is 275 to 300 drops. Let's go over a couple of these. These are singles that are under 20. And here's the main point that I want you to get from this. I want you to realize that you could be using different oils for the same wellness goal. So if the oil that you have your eye on is too expensive for you, then switch to one of the ones that's a little bit less expensive. For example, clove, the 15 milliliter bottle is 7 cents per drop. So if you put clove in your diffuser to smell like the fall and to help improve your immune system, and you put 3 drops in and it lasts you all day, that was a 21-cent diffuser combo. So do the math. Clove can do so many things, such as support your immune system. It helps with healthy teeth and gums, circulatory system, and you see the other uses that are here. Cedarwood, the large bottle, is going to be 5 cents per drop. In ancient times, it is an ancient oil. It was considered the poor man's oil because it was so readily available and so inexpensive. There are so many things you can do with it. It could be a natural deodorizer. It helps release melatonin. So a lot of people use cedarwood for sleep. So if the oil that you've been using for a while or the product, you don't want to spend that much to help you sleep, switch to cedarwood. It's an option for you. You could add it to your shampoo or conditioner for shinier, healthier hair. So many uses. Okay, lemongrass is another one that's 5 cents per drop. I use this on our wool dryer balls, and instead of throwing in those toxic dryer sheets, I now have lemongrass that is just a few cents per load that's there. Okay, so those are singles that are under $20. Let's look at some blends. These blends have so many more uses than we think off the top of our head. And so we can switch to ones that are under 20 if we need to. RC is 14 cents per drop for all things revitalization, breathing, air, etc., energy. Purification, 20 cents per drop. This is a great one to have on hand, put in your shoes, put on your wool dryer balls. Pet sprays and pest sprays, and so many uses for purification. Christmas Spirit is 14 cents per drop. I like this idea for the Christmas Spirit to add 10 drops to the filter in your vacuum cleaner, or combine it with half a cup of baking soda for a carpet freshener. I think that would smell fantastic in your house. You could also put a couple drops on a cotton ball and place it near your doorway or the patio to stay annoyance-free when you are outdoors. Who knew Christmas Spirit could be used in maybe the summer months in some different ways. So those are just a few of the products that are under $20. This is so fun. Once you finish your bottle of oil, don't just pitch it into recycle. There are a lot of uses. Suzanne is really good at using her oils, again, to create custom roller blends and then share with a friend. I love to put my empty bottles in Epsom salts, and then after a few days of them soaking up all the extra drops that are in there, take those Epsom salts and put them in the bath. I also have a jar where my empty bottles go to die, and I fill it with water and throw my empty bottles in. And then you've got diffuser water. You can literally take that bottle of water that's collected all the aromas from all these bottles and pour it into your diffuser, and it is pretty amazing. You could also do a Thieves Cleaner. One capful of Thieves Cleaner almost fits perfectly in a 5 milliliter oil bottle. So if you wanted to give someone a sample of Thieves Cleaner to try, you could save your small oil bottles and use that as something for somebody else. Really cool. Speaking of thieves, for the win, cleaning your home can actually be pretty expensive. It used to be my cleaning cabinet took up, all my products took up a whole cabinet. You had to have a lot of products to clean the different parts of your house. But who knew I could get rid of all of that and just buy one bottle of Thieves Household Cleaner for all of my cleaning needs. Pretty amazing. And in fact, from just one 14-ounce bottle of Thieves Cleaner, you get an average of 29 16-ounce spray bottles of all-purpose cleaner, good to use on everything from windows to floors. Amazing. I mean, it's really pretty much just like pennies that you're spending to clean. Alice, I would love for you to unmute yourself and tell us, since we're talking about thieves, about your fruit and veggie idea.
My fruit and veggie idea. So I've never tried to screen share on my phone, but in Oily Gurus Worldwide, I think, oh, it says only you can share. There is a link for, I don't know what's going to happen if I go away. There's a link for a download for Thieves uses. And specifically it says on that one, it's free for this month. I can't remember it all, the website. What is it? Good something or another. It's in the group. Anyway, one capful of this, of the Thieves Cleaner mixed with, I want to say it was like 3 or 6 cups of distilled water. Then you can use that as a fruit and veggie soak as opposed to buying a separate product. I wish I could show you the link that I downloaded, but I can't show it.
You can feel free to put it in our groups and share that.
Okay.
Very cool. So yeah, if you don't have the Thieves fruit and veggie soak on hand, you could use the household cleaner. Do you use the household cleaner for anything else, Alice?
I use the household cleaner for like tons of things. So I always have a spray bottle made up at home with like, I usually just put a capful or 2, because that really goes for just about everything. And I clean the inside of my car with it. I clean my countertops with it. I clean the bathroom with it. I dust with it. And I'm really excited. Today in the mail, Amazon brought me a new tank for my robot vacuum cleaner. My robot vacuum cleaner can also mop. And there's been lots of people that say that they use the Thieves Cleaner and they're no problem. So I'm real excited that Rosie will be mopping my floors with Thieves Cleaner soon.
You will totally have to do a video and post that for everyone to see.
Okay.
Fantastic. Thank you, Alice.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're going to go back to the slideshow. So Thieves is a way to do this whole Young Living lifestyle on a budget. Love it. Dilute, dilute, dilute. This is something that a lot of us do. This is another tip that Alice had shared with us earlier, or in one of our groups when we had been talking about wellness tips, especially the shampoo and conditioners. They can go double. The laundry soap, the dish soap, you can totally dilute it. So pour out half of it into another container, fill it with water, shake it real good, and use it. Yep, she's got hers right there that she is diluted. I love it. The mouthwash is another great thing that you can dilute. The Orange Blossom Facial Wash, I don't think is currently in stock, but what I want to show you is that if you dilute the Orange Blossom Facial Wash, as it says here, it ends up being 11 cents per day to wash your face. So you might look at the sticker price and think, that's too much, but break it down. These products are so concentrated, and the fact that you can dilute them and then use them for a long time makes you really get a good deal from them. They last a long time. Okay, this is really, really fun. I love these types of things. If you have other ideas about random uses for some of these Young Living products, put it in the chat, but we're gonna go over each one of these. I learned some new ones on this page. of things that you can use, this for that. The Young Living toothpaste you could use as deodorant. Now, I don't do this on a regular basis. I know some do, but I have done this in a pinch and it totally does work. You just take a little pea-size amount of the toothpaste and, under, and you're good to go. So toothpaste for deodorant, that's a huge savings because there's a lot of toothpaste in those tubes. The Animal Sense ointment, it comes in a big tub like this. I use it for a lot of skin stuff, but I'd never thought about using it for hair gel. Take just a little bit and put it in your hand so that it liquefies a little bit, and you can use it as hair gel. The conditioner, Young Living conditioner, you could use as a detangler. I also use the Young Living conditioner often, or the lavender lotion, as shave cream, shaving gel for my legs. So that's actually lavender lotion is what I use to shave with. The lavender lotion, I think this is fun, could be a fabric softener. So just take a few drops of the lotion, lavender lotion, with a cup of water, and you've got a fabric softener. So cool. The Thieves Fruit and Veggie Wash is a degreaser. I love this one. I have to try it. The Thieves Dishwasher Powder as a toilet bowl cleaner. That has been one thing that has been difficult to transition over, just because I didn't want to spray with the spray bottle into the toilet bowl. But I think that the powder makes a lot of sense to me. I'm excited about that. The Lavender Lip Balm, use as an eyeshadow primer. So just put it on your eyeshadows. Now, when I go and get my hair cut, I have her, this might be TMI, but I have her wax my eyebrows. And I don't have her put whatever salve she has. I get my lavender chapstick, my lavender lip balm, and I put it all over my eyes wherever she just waxed. And it helps the skin around there heal really well. Lemongrass, did you know that could be a nail polish remover? Be careful, it will stain your fingers if you get them on your actual fingertips. And the Seedlings wipes, you can use as dryer sheets. I also use the Seedlings wipes as makeup remover in the evening. So many this and that uses. If you have any other ideas, put them in the chat about what you could use this for that. Okay, I don't know about you, but I don't want to pay full price for anything. I want to get a discount. So one of the reasons I love Young Living is that as a wholesale member, I do get a discount. I get a 24% discount, which is why being a wholesale member is one of the best options for Young Living. Also, you get the premium starter kit is a huge discount if you've not gotten started with Young Living. It's worth, if you add up all the products, over $420. And then it's normally priced for $165. It's like you're getting each bottle of oil for $14 and a diffuser for free. It really is an incredible deal. And right now it would be even less than that because it's on sale for just a couple days. So many ideas. Suzanne, you were going to share a tip about how you do this Young Living lifestyle on a budget.
Well, I'm going to try to very carefully show you our vitamins, and they may crash because I've got them on top of a box. Yeah. This is approximately $300 of supplements that we take. Now, part of the reason is because we started about 50 years late. So we're trying to play catch up. But I love it when Young Living has these supplements on the Essential Rewards promos. We participate with Essential Rewards. We're at the 25% level. So it's great. And this doesn't even include our Ninja Red, so that's extra. But I personally saved my ER points for the 4-pack or the 6-pack of Ninja Red. And although I just did order ImmuPro and 2-pack after they came on sale, of course, or the sale was after I'd ordered, of Ninja Red with ER points. So it's the Essential Rewards is huge savings. And we don't buy any pharmacy products. We've done replacement buying. Danny's on one prescription, and that's it. And all this is just health.
I love that. And so many have said, don't mute yourself just yet, Suzanne, but so many have said that if you are committed to your wellness and you want to shop smart, easy for me to say, then you need to be on Essential Rewards. Because with the points that you get back, you can get so many things for free. Exactly. It really is the smart way to buy. Will you chat for just a second about the benefit of taking advantage of the promos each month?
Sure. Each month we have, of course, the first level is $100, and that's our free shipping. The next is $190, and then there's 200, 250, maybe, and then 300. I always shoot for the 300. And at each level, there's either an oil or there's a supplement offered that is given to you because you spent, let's say, $300. So this last month, I've already put them away, but there was orange, tea tree. I can't remember what they all were now.
It's usually a couple $100 worth of free products if you get all of them.
Right. They were all oils this time. Sometimes, like in the summer, we had aprons that they gave as a promo. They gave the charcuterie board and as one of the promos too. So it's just not always oils or supplements. It can be little bags, like oily bags that we can have and use, or save them and use them as a gift sometime. But it's definitely, Essential Rewards is just a no-brainer. As I was telling somebody earlier today, it's just a no-brainer. And Walmart doesn't give you 10% back or 20% or even 25% back on your purchases. So it's a wise choice.
Absolutely. I agree. Thank you. Ashley, were you wanting to share a tip or two? Ashley here. She might not be here for the second. Yes, there she is. Just a minute. Unmute yourself.
Okay, there we go. Sorry. My phone is dying, so if I turn off everything I can, then I can keep it running longer. No, my biggest tips for on a budget was joining Essential Rewards is my biggest. I preach it to everyone. We are a family of 6, and for the longest time, we were only on one income. And so my husband supported everything. And when you get into this lifestyle, you obviously want like everything. You just want to switch everything in your house over. But I know a lot of people cannot afford to do that. And so the way that I did it was by joining Essential Rewards. I would order what I needed every single month, the oils that we absolutely had to have. And then I would save up my points. And then every couple months, I would spend my points to buy things that I wanted to swap out or something I wanted to try. And so after doing that for a couple years, we now, like, everything in my home is now Young Living. Soaps, shampoos, cleaners, detergents, toothpaste, deodorant, everything. It's all Young Living. So definitely, I would say that the biggest thing is to join Essential Rewards. I did not join when I originally got my kit. It took me a while to sign up, and I kick myself just thinking about all the money and products that I missed, that I could have got sooner had I joined Essential Rewards. So that's definitely my biggest budget tip.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. Most people say they wish they would have heard about and joined Essential Rewards sooner. It really is a smart way. The other thing I'll mention is that if you are needing extra income to cover your orders, it is so easy to share wellness with other people, and it's simple and they need it. Early on, my wish list started to grow, and I shared that with my husband and said, I'm going to need to start ordering more things from Young Living. And he said, that's fine. You can order whatever you can earn with Young Living. So I took that as a challenge and accepted the challenge. And from day one, we've never had to dip into our personal family budget to cover whatever I want to order from Young Living. And it started off with $50 orders and $100 orders and just added slowly to my stash. And over time, as my check grew from sharing this wellness opportunity with others, so did my personal orders grow. So that is definitely an option. Okay, we just have 1 or 2 minutes left, but does anybody else have a tip that you want to share? Ashley, I see you.
Yes, just something that I thought of. I know that sometimes when I was in a pinch and I had to get my Essential Rewards order placed and I didn't have the money, we just didn't have it that month, you know, something came up, I would offer my discount to my group of people, my friends, my family, say, hey, I'm placing an order on the 19th of this month. Would anyone like to try the Thieves Cleaner? Would anybody like to try an oil or two at my wholesale price? And then people would send me money, and that's how I would get my $50 or my $100 order in the months that were tight when I couldn't do it. And so I would suggest that for anybody who is worried that they might not be able to, that, you know, you do have people that maybe they don't want their own kit, but they would be willing to buy an oil to or a product to try out. So that is definitely something you can keep, you know, in the back of your mind. And then just like Shannon said, now it's that I started sharing just my love of the products. And so when people would ask questions, what are you using? I would say, this is what I'm doing. And now over time that has grown so that now my check pays for all of our Young Living stuff.
Yep. So smart. Great tips. Anybody else want to share a wellness on a budget tip or a DIY hack that helps save you money? And I'll come to a couple of you. Jeannie, you're going to have to unmute yourself. Also, if you want to share your favorite tip that you learned tonight, or maybe something new that you're going to implement. Go ahead, Jeannie.
Okay, you mentioned you used the lavender lip balm when you had your eyebrows waxed. Lavender lip balm also is great for stopping itches.
There you go.
Got an itch, you can use it to stop an itch.
So good. It's also good to have like as an owie stick if you're on the go with little ones. Great tip. Thank you for that. Anybody else? Oh, go ahead, Jean.
And another reason for ER is you get the products for whatever order you place. Just a shop order, you're going to get extra products if you go up to those 190, 250, 300 level. But if you're on ER, you also get an extra product at the 190 level. That's just ER only.
It really does just pay to be on Essential Rewards. Agree wholeheartedly. Anybody want to share another tip or something you learned tonight that you're going to try?
I have something else in my bag of goodies. When I was researching what I was going to share, I learned that you can actually dilute the foaming hand soap more than what it already is diluted, and also make new hand soap yourself by just using Castile soap. And it takes a couple of tablespoons of soap and some water and whatever drops that you want to add to that. So this gigantic bottle is going to last me a very, very long time.
I love that. Absolutely love it. You know, this has been real talk tonight. When you start talking about money, it's real talk. And I hope that you have been as inspired as I have been, that this can totally work. Whatever budget you have, you can make this lifestyle work. And as a team and as a community, we are here to help anybody adjust whatever we need to do in order to make this work, whether it's DIY or Essential Rewards or stretching things farther, earning a check to cover it. Anything is possible. So I'm pretty thrilled. I think this has been fun, and I'm excited to try some of these new hacks. Anybody else have anything else you want to add?